All right, today I am going to be playing a game called Cultists of Cthulhu. It's from Sixpence Game, a game by Thomas Elliott. I have to do some setup for this, but before I do, I wanted to go ahead and do the random portion. So there are these cards called scenarios. There are, what is it, 5 of them? 5 of them. And then there are a bunch of character cards. Now I'm playing a solo version of this, so I will be playing 3 characters. So I'll choose 3 of these, and then I'm just going to shuffle these up, and I'm supposed to pick one of these, and it will tell me how to set up the scenario and things like that. So the video is going to take a pause in just a second, and I'm going to play that one. And then for characters, let's just shuffle these up a little bit. And I'm going to pick 3 of these. The solo rules, this is I think a 1 to 6 player game, but if you're playing solo, you'll be playing 3 investigators. So I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll play those, and we'll get this game going. All right, so who am I playing? I'm playing Erica Phillip, Virginia Ansem, and Barbara Chadwick, all women. Okay. No males. And then for the scenario, I am playing Cult of Cthulhu scenario. I thought they all had different names. Do they? Let's see. Oh, they do. Okay, so I am actually playing the Cult of Cthulhu scenario. I'll go ahead and get this set up, and then I'll read over this out loud to you and explain sort of how the game plays. Give me just a few minutes to get this set up, and we'll get going. All right, I am going to play through a game of Cultists of Cthulhu. I've read through the rule book. There are a 6-player or 3 to 6 players, then there's a 2-player game, and then there's a solo version, which is what I'm going to be playing. Just so you know, there's a lot going on here. There are tiles that represent the grounds and the interior of Miskatonic University. I have these little character pieces that represent where the character begins, and I've put them in their spots. What else? Since I'm playing solo, I have picked one random role, which is called Kenneth Hawthorne. He's a professor. He stays out of play. He is a possible cultist that may show up. I have taken 3 role cards drawn randomly from the roles deck over there. I shuffled it, put them face down. I don't know what these are, but apparently one of them is a cultist card and the other 2 are madness cards. I did pick those out. I didn't look at them in detail and then shuffle them and then put them down. So this could be the cultist, that could be the cultist, that could be the cultist, but I'm going to be working closest to furthest. There are times when I'll reveal these cards and it will tell me whether or not this cultist shows up. And when the cultist shows up, the game can get really difficult. Every character gets 2 actions, but when you're playing solo, you can jump between characters. Like I could move this one action, this one action, that one, and then go back to her, and they each get 2, so I'll get 6 total actions, but I can take them in any order I want. The characters have a speed. This one's 4, 3, and 2. That's how many of the interior or blocks they can move. They can only move through where this little white arrow is to indicate there's a door or a passage out. Let's see, what else? There's a lot going on here. I've shuffled all the cards, and I'll try to explain the game as it goes on. I have 3 different colored dice here. There's red, blue, and green, and depending on the dice you roll, I think it has to do with how many of a certain, like the red, there's only 1 elder sign, and the rest are the bad stuff. The blue, well, the blue looks like there's 2 elder signs, and the green, 1, 2, 3. So you want to roll the green dice more than the red and the blue. It's got, because this one has 3 elders per die. So they all have different strengths, and it will involve rolling different colored combinations of dice. I will always be rolling 5 when doing like combat or some sort of check, ability check. Now the scenario I'm playing is called Cult of Cthulhu. The prologue said, the figure was of exquisitely artistic workmanship. It represented a monster of vaguely anthropoid outline, but with an octopus-like head whose face was a mass of feelers, a scaly, rubbery-looking body, prodigious claws on hind and forefeet, and long, narrow wings, squatting evilly on a rectangular block covered with undecipherable characters. Ever since this strange idol was recovered from a cult in Louisiana, rumors have spread about its horrid origin. Hooded figures have been seen skulking the campus grounds at night, and some students have seen strange shadows, suggestive of the shape of the idol, yet moving as if alive. You come to a decision. The idol must be destroyed, if at all possible. There are goals in order to win the game. There's A1, A2, B1, B2. I can do these in any order, but they have to be done before I win. A1, assemble a completed elder sign. A2, take it to the idol. B1, find the idol. B2, destroy the idol. Those are my goals. The first goal effects, remove one tentacle from the scenario sheet. So when I finish a goal, I guess I can remove a tentacle token from the scenario sheet. That's good, I guess. Let's see. The monsters in play are the Cthulhu Cultist, Giant Tentacle, and Star Spawn. I've brought those out right here. For the tentacles, every 5 on the star chart, this is the star chart, and whenever a tentacle would spawn, instead place a tentacle token here. So every time it goes up 5, I place a tentacle token. And whenever a tentacle token spawns, place a tentacle token here. And then, like I said, this says remove one tentacle. So I guess bad if there's a lot of tentacles on here. Let's see. Scenario actions. Okay. S1, S2, S3, S4. S1. In the vault, if I make it to the vault, I can do a finesse action to try to open it. Then I can go to S2. S2, there's another action, find the idol, or find an item. Then S3, in an outdoor tile, find a piece of the elder sign. So I have to go outside to find the elder sign pieces. And then finally in the storeroom, find a piece of the elder sign. Okay, so I can find some in the storeroom as well. Obviously, if all 3 of my heroes die, the game ends, and there are things that, depending on where the star chart hits, the higher the number, bad things really start to happen. All right, so having never played this before, I'm going to do a few caveats. 1, I will probably have to be accessing the rulebook quite a bit, so apologies there. 2, after having read the rulebook, there are still questions I have, so I may have to make some on-the-fly decisions. For instance, one of the things, it never tells you how many of the tiles to set up. I kind of figured out that it's got to be all of them, but it doesn't really tell you that in the rulebook. So at first I thought you could just build it out as best you wanted, but then it turns out that if you're missing a location, certain things can happen. So you really do have to use all the tiles. There are rules about how the tiles can be placed, and I'm pretty sure I followed them the way the rules describe, so we shall see. I don't have to worry about this. This is the first player or the starting player, but since I am the starting player, I'm just going to use it to indicate who has gone their 2 actions. I guess I could... I don't know. I may have to use something else to indicate that. So, the way this goes is I take my turns, and then I draw a star card, which will tell me how far to advance that. But before I do that, I have to draw an event card. The event cards are indoor and outdoor, so it depends on where you are. So on your turn, so I'm just going to start with Virginia and then go Erica and then Barbara. It's Virginia, not Virginia. Okay. So let's just go through this. Let's see. On your turn, draw an event card. She is in the student lounge, so I draw an indoor event. I can't hold it. It is a red card, so I'm going to be using finesse, I believe. Yeah. The color matches it's either this brown, blue, gold, or sort of teal color. All right, I can't hold it. So I have to use the finesse, which is 2 green. All right, so I've got 2 green. And then it tells you, actually, no, I'm using brawn. Sorry. The symbol is what I'm using. I'm using a blue and a green. And then this color tells you it's either red, blue, or green. In this case, it's red. So that means, remember, I have to roll up to 5 dice. So I've got 2. And then so the other 3 will be red. So I roll the 5, and basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to get elder signs, as many as I can. But if I get pairs, I can re-roll pairs 1 time. The worst thing you can get is this symbol, which is this, I don't even know what that is. It's some sort of question mark looking weird symbol. The next one is this sort of leaf symbol, and then the star for the elder sign. So let's go ahead and roll and see what we get. All right, I got nothing, but I did get 2 of these, and I got 2 of these. So let me confirm the rule, but the rule said that you can roll pairs. So when you're rolling your dice, it says, after rolling the dice, you may re-roll all of the dice that share results. So actually, I compare that with here. So I could choose to keep these 2 because on this card, anything you match up, there's 2 weirds, 2 leaves, and 3 elder signs. Any of these that show up on the 5 dice, you have to do them. So right now, if I keep these 2 leaves, it says the star chart advances by 1, deal 1 wound to all players in the same room as you. All right, so it's hard. I don't want to advance the star chart, so I'm going to re-roll these 3, and I'm going to re-roll everything. And you only get the 1 re-roll. All right, and I got nothing. I got 2 of those and only 1 of those. So I only have to do. Is that right? Yeah. I only got 2 of the bad. So spawn a tentacle in an adjoining room. All right, so this goes to the discard pile. So what is a tentacle? Well, a tentacle looks like this. You spawn it in an adjacent room. I will put it in the hallway here. And then remember, the scenario says, whenever a tentacle spawns, instead place the token here. So instead of placing it there, whenever a spawn, instead place a tentacle here. So it goes on here instead of there. Okay, so I did that. And so I failed the ability check, which is fine. That was the draw event, resolve it, and then take 2 actions. Okay, so the actions I can do. I can move, attack, take an item, use a room, or use a scenario action. You may do the same action twice in a turn. Well, let's look at this. I need to find the idol. And it says in order to find the idol, I need to be in the vault. Where is the vault? The vault is... it's way over here. All right, and I'm doing Vergina. The vault, by the way, is going to be a focus red. I'm not sure what that means. I'll have to look that up. Focus. Oh, it'll be red. It'll use focus and red dice. Okay. So I want to get Erica because she has blue dice. Actually, the green dice is the best. I want to get Barbara there. So she is closest to the vault. So I'll send her to the vault on her turn. But I started with Virginia. So I'm going to move her. The other thing I need to do is I need to start searching for elder pieces in the storeroom. Where is the storeroom? Storeroom is right. Where is it? Right there. All right. Her speed is 3. And the move action says you may move up to your speed 1 tile per 1 point of movement. And that is an action. So I can get her 1, 2. Oh no, hold on. She's here. I can go, how do I get in there? There's only 1 entrance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's her first action. And her second action will be she is in the storeroom, and so she is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these little red marks on her to indicate she has gone. Let's get, oh no, that's here, Virginia. Next is Erica. All right, so remember, after your turn, you may do the same action twice after the cultist has been revealed. Okay, so she will go, I need her to find elder sign. So in any outdoor tile reason, her reason is 2 red dice. That's not good. Find a piece. Okay. Or she could do in the storeroom. Well, somebody's already there. In the vault, I've already done there. Open the vault. So I got to open the vault as well. I'm just going to have her anywhere it says item, I can search for an item. Let's see, is there anything like that? The storeroom says items. The vault says items. So no, not really. Heal 1 wound if I get to the infirmary. Okay. Let's do this. So I have to draw a stars card, or on your turn, draw an event card, excuse me. The event, she is indoors, so I draw indoors. Help me out. She's going to be using her reasoning, which is 2 red. And that's not good at all. Reasoning, and also fill it up with red. So red. I want to check something real quick. This is indoor events. I'm just going to take the bottom 3. I'm going to put. So are all these red? Oh no, there's a blue, green. Okay, so I am doing this right. Okay, so it is the color of the die. All right, so this tells me to use. So I'm rolling 5 red. Here we go. Ooh, that is ugly. But I can re-roll them all. There are elder signs, so I'm going to re-roll all of these. And again, I didn't do any good there. I did get only 1 of those, so I don't have to take the horror, but I did get 2 of these. So it said, oh, you know what? This said spawn a tentacle. I did do that, and I didn't have to do this, so that's done. So this says for 2 of the leaves, the star chart advances 2, 1, 2. Another character of your choice moves to be in your square. Really? Another character moves to be in your square. Well, she's already there, so I guess I'll have to do Regina. So Regina moves here, and that is done. All right, so she's got 2 actions. So for her to get to the vault, her finesse is green dice. That's what I want. So her 2 actions will be to move. 1, her speed, by the way, Erica, is 4. Hers was 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, you know what? Hold on. She was here. No. And she moved, I said she moved 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it didn't matter. Her speed was 3, so I could still get there. All right. So her speed is 4. So I'm going to have her go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to have her double move again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I have to go a long way around to get over here. All right. She is done. That is her turn. And then finally, Barbara. Barbara draws an indoor card. Hidden Cache. It's a green, and I'm rolling Insight. No, Reason. Reason is 2 blue dice, and then the rest will be green. This is good. All right, so that's good. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, excellent. I got 3 elders, which is what I want. These are not the same, and I don't want them to be the same, so I'm not going to re-roll those. For the 3 elder signs, it says you find a piece of the elder sign. So the elder signs are here. You need... Here's 1. There are, I believe, 7 pieces to the elder sign. Let me double check that. The elder sign is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces. 1 of the goal, 6 tokens held by a single character, 5 triangular pieces, and 1 pentagon. All right. So I got 1. That's good. And I put that on, whose was that? That was hers, Barbara. All right. So now she has to do her 2 actions. And Barbara's strength is, her highest is a focus. And there's really nothing that takes a focus. So I just want her to move. Let's see, first goal effects. I'm not sure what, I'll have to look that up. All right, let's get her more towards this direction. She can move only 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, and she is done. All right, that is the end of the character's turn. So at the end of the character's turn, after all the characters have gone, let me switch back here to the solo rules. After all the characters have turned, play the top card of the star deck. Play continues until the star deck reaches 15, and that's when you start revealing these. All right, star deck is here. First card is Hail. Duration, weather. Characters who end their turn outside take a wound, and the star chart advances 2. 1, 2. All right. And then this stays in play until another weather card comes up. And then that one goes to the discard pile. All right, back to my turn. And I can do these in any order, but she's the closest, and she's got a movement of 4. So I'm going to have her go first. And I'm going to have her move. Well, first she has to draw an indoor card. A moment's respite. She is doing the finesse, which is 2 green. All right, that's good. But the rest will be red. All right. Let's roll it. I got an elder sign, and I got a bunch of those. Let's re-roll these. They're duplicates. And I got 2 elder signs, which is not what I needed. And I got 2 leaves. The 2 leaves says the star chart advances 3. 1, 2, 3. Heal 2 horror. Well, I don't have any horror on me, so I don't have to do that. So this goes away. Now she can take her 2 actions. She needs to get to the vault. How did I make it to where you can't get to the vault? I made it so you can't get to the vault. I messed up. I thought the lounge could get you there. I'm going to treat it that this is how I did it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for her next turn, 1, 2, and she is done. Wow, I can't believe I did that. Can I fix that in any way? Don't think so. No. Hallway. Sorry, I'm just looking at it, seeing if there's a way I could fix it, but there's really not. I'm just going to play this that this is otherwise there's no way to get to the vault, so that was on me. All right, she is gone. It's the end of her turn. Let's get, I don't want to go outside because I'll take wounds, so I need to get where I can search for a piece of the Elder Sign, which is in the storeroom, and I just happen to be there. So she gets, it's her turn. She draws a indoor event. Did I do that? Or was that for her? I did that for her. Now I draw hers. Okay. If I can just reach. All right. Is that right? Hold on. Finesse. They all have green for finesse. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 again and 3 red. Finesse for Virginia. I'm just going to Virginia. Come on. I got nothing good. All right. I could take a wound, not a big, but I want to re-roll these. I really want to re-roll the green. I'm going to re-roll everything. And I got a whole bunch of those and 1 of those. So I did get 2 leaves, which says the star chart advances 3. 1, 2, 3, and I draw an item. Okay, I shuffled the item cards right here. An arcane amulet, +1 defense. All right, the defense comes when you start fighting monsters. You may discard this to gain 3 green on any 1 roll. Okay, not bad. So I advanced 3, and it isn't to 15 yet. When it gets to 15, I'll reveal this card, and we'll see what's going on. All right, so she is. She did her event card. Now she gets 2 actions. Well, instead of doing the move and stuff, I'll do scenario actions. So the first action is she is in the storeroom. Brawn. She'll do brawn, all red. Great. And her brawn is green. Wait, her brawn is blue and green. All right, so I get a blue and a green. And then the rest are red. Okay. And I need 3 elder signs to find a piece. I got 3. There we go. But I also got 2 of those, and those don't play into this. Actually, they do. Hold on. No, they don't. They don't. These don't matter. Those only do damage or whatever when you're doing an indoor event. But I did get the 3, which says in the storeroom, 3, find a piece of the elder sign. So Virginia also gets an elder sign piece. And I'm going to have her do it again. She can do 2 actions, so I'm going to have her do it again. And, that was a leaf. I got 2 leaves and 3 of those. Those are not going to help, so I'm going to have to re-roll everything. Come on. Nothing. All right, so she does not get anything. Her turn is done, and we are now to Barbara. Barbara has to draw an indoor event. She got, I know just what to do. It is brawn, which is red, and then the rest red. She's going to fail this. All right, let's do it. I got 4 of those and 1 of those. Well, these are going to advance the star chart. Actually, no, they're going to give me horror, so I want to re-roll all those. I got 4 leaves and 1 of those. The leaves I have to take them. It says the star chart advances 2, 1, 2, and you have +1 speed this turn. So her speed, Barbara is normally 2, so her speed is 3. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3. Not enough to get me to the storeroom. And I will move her in there for her last action, and she is done. All right, they've all gone, so I'll clear these. We draw a stars card. Shock and awe, duration, 1 round. Characters have only 1 action this round. The star chart advances 3. 1, 2, 3. It is now on 15. Everybody gets only 1 action. Ooh, okay. And because it goes to 15, the solo rules say when it reaches 15, reveal the first card, this one. You are an That's wrong. Oh, it's got the madness, sorry. Madness effect. Shuffle them, okay. Reveal that card. It's not the cultist, but I do have to, if it is, reveal it. If it's the cultist, if it summons monsters, they move and attack. So the first madness, if it summoned monster, it does not. You feel claustrophobic. No. Okay. Select 1 cultist card and any 2 other madness cards. Okay, that was this. All right, so that's good. So he hasn't been found yet. 50-50 chance. All right, so that is done. It is now, she finished. I drew the star card. I advanced it. And now they only have 1 action. All right, so let's go to, let's just do them in order. I'm going to keep it easy. I'm going to do Virginia first. She is going to draw an indoor event. She gets crossed paths, and she only gets 1 action this turn. I'm going to be doing reason, and her reason is 2 blue, and the rest is red. All right, let's roll those. I got two elder signs, and I'm going to re-roll all 3 of these because they're matching. And I did not get an elder sign, so I got 2 weirds. Which the 2 weirds are, I take 2 horror. And the horror, I forget how that works. Horror means I'd move this down 2. 1, 2. Oh, that's right. So the horror on your character card, everybody has this roll card. It tells you if you're in stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3 of your madness, what happens. And the madness is triggered by various things. So I took 2 horror, and that is done. All right, she only gets 1 action, so she is going to roll for finding the another piece. She gets to roll her. What was it? She's only got 1 action this turn. She's going to roll brawn, which was green and blue, and I'm going to sacrifice the Arcane Amulet. It says you may discard this to gain 3 green on any 1 roll. So I gain 3 green. And because I have 5 dice, I don't have to add any of the red into it. All right, so we are doing a in the storeroom. I need 3 elder signs. And I got 5. All right, so I do find another piece, and that was Virginia. She's got 2 out of the 7. Remember, one of the goals is to assemble a complete elder sign, which means Barbara's going to have to give her piece to Virginia at some point. All right, her turn is done. It's at the end of her turn. It is now Erica's turn. Erica draws an indoor event. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Yeah, indoor event. Improvised distraction. She's going to be using her focus, which is 2 blue, and then the rest of the dice will be blue. All right, so 5 in all. And let's see what we can do here. I got 2 matching. Let's hope I can get an elder sign here. I did not. So I got 2 matching leaves, which is move the star chart 2, 1, 2. Move any monster. I haven't encountered any monsters yet, so I don't have to worry about that. Those start popping up when you find the cultist, or certain cards will call for a monster to show. All right.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame Newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.
All right, let's see. I'm just double checking. The monsters show up at certain times. Ow. Okay. University turns, a star chart that picks up a card. All right. Yeah, star cards will possibly bring monsters into play. So I've been kind of lucky so far. All right. Erica just drew that, and she did not do it, but she also only gets one turn, and she is where? She's in the vault. All right, so the vault, I will do a special action. In the vault, I need to open it first. I will be rolling finesse. Her finesse is 2 green, and the rest will be red. And I need 3 elder signs to open the vault. I got 2, and I can only re-roll these 2. I need 1 elder sign. Come on. Sorry, I forgot to reset the timer. I did get it. I got 3 elder signs, but I also got 2 weird, which means I have to do both of them. That was, oh no, those don't count because I'm doing the action. So the vault is now open. So now her next action should be to find the idol. However, I cannot do that because she only gets 1 action this turn. Remember, I've got this card in play. So her 1 action is done. And now it is Barbara's. Barbara draws an indoor event. Let's see, indoor event. My lights are turning off. They're on a timer. Hang on just a second. All right. Let's see. Hers says, I hope that wasn't expensive. She'll be doing brawn, and her brawn is 2 reds, of course. And she's going to roll the rest reds. All right. Let's see what we get. I got a whole bunch of leaves, which I need to re-roll them. I got, there's your bad thing. Because I got 2 of these and 2 of these, I'm going to have to take 1 wound. So I take a wound, which is, how do you do the wounds? I'm trying to remember. Wounds. Where are the wound tokens? That is a good question. Oh, that's right. Okay, so when you take a wound, there's this pile of tokens over here. So they're face down. You mix them up, and then you pick one. In this case, it says -1 defense. So you put that here. And so her defense is normally 2. Now it's down to 1. That's how much damage is taken off when a monster attacks. So normally 2 points would be taken off, but now it's down to 1. All right, and then also I got 2 leaves, which says the star chart advances 1. You may draw an item. If you do, the star chart advances 2 more. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want... Oh, when I hit 20 is when the next card is real. It's 15, 20, and then 25, I believe. 15, 20, and 25, yeah. Okay. Barbara needs to go. Barbara needs to find a piece of... Barbara is right there. She needs to find a piece of the elder sign. So she will do brawn, which is 2 red. And, hold on. Oh, yeah, I did the card. That's right. So she rolls 2 red and then 3. So she's not going to get 3 elder signs. It's just not going to happen. She got 1, and I'll re-roll these. And I got 2 and 2 again. So this is bad. Actually, those don't. It's just the elder signs. That's all I'm going for. So these don't matter. So she did not get it. And that is her last action. Remember, there's only 1 action. This goes away. So it's no longer in effect. And now it is the end of the turn. Take these off. Draw a stars card. Thunder and lightning. Okay, the weather goes away. Duration, instantaneous. Actually, hold on. Nope, this does stay. It stays until another weather card. This is instant. Characters outside take a wound. I don't have anybody outside. Characters inside take 2 horror. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. If it is raining, hail. It is not. It would say raining. Hail. If it is raining, add 2 to both those numbers. Star chart advances 2. 1, 2. All right, it's at 20. So now I reveal this card. It is the Madness card. So I know that this one's got to be the Cultist. There it is. All right. So nothing yet. No monsters. And now it is back to me. All right. Let me think. Who do I want? Virginia will go first. She draws an indoor card. I could have sworn I had it. She's going to be using her Reason, which is 2 blue, and the rest red. I got an Elder. I got 2 of these and 2 of those. Do I want to re-roll those? The Wound I'm not too worried about, but I am going to re-roll these. Actually, yeah. And I got exactly what I didn't want, which is 2 of the leaves. So I take a Wound, plus red finesse. Okay, that's not good. Let's see, and I got 2 of the leaves. The leaves are Star Chart Advances 1, discard 1 item or Elder Sign piece. Virginia does not have any items, so she has to discard 1 of those. All right. Now it's her turn. So she's got to try to get that back. And let's see. In the vault, she is in the storeroom. Brawn, which is blue and red, blue and green. But her wound says she has to add a red finesse. And then she adds 2 more, so it doesn't matter. So she needs 3 Elder Signs. Come on. 1, and I'm going to re-roll all of these. 2, 3, I did get it, but I also got 2 leaves, which don't matter. So she finds that piece she just lost, and I'm going to have her do it again for her second action. 1, 2, and I can only re-roll these. I got nothing. I got 2 leaves and 2 of that, so nothing. So her turn is done. It is now Erica's turn. Erica draws an indoor event. Oh God, it's here. She's going to be using her focus, which is 2 blue. And she also does 3 red. Okay. Haven't found any monsters yet. This is really good. Okay. Ooh, nice. All right, so 2, and I can re-roll these 2. And I got 2 weird and nothing else. All right, 2 weird, take 2 horror. The horror, hers is at 1, 2, okay. That's that. Now for her actions. Her actions, she is going to be looking for elder pieces. No, she's in the vault now, excuse me. In the vault is focus. Her focus is 2 blue. And I also got to do 3 red. All right, she needs 3 Elder Sons to find the idol. And if she gets 3 leaves, she finds an item. You know what? There's 3 leaves. I will take that. So she finds an item. Remington break action shotgun. All right, she's got a shotgun. I'm going to go ahead and for her second action, I'm going to roll again to try to search the vault. And I can re-roll those, and I can re-roll those. I'm re-rolling everything because I need Elder Signs. And I got 5 weird, which doesn't do anything. So her turn is done. Barbara draws an indoor card. It's coming for us. It's going to be using her focus, which is blue and a green. And then the rest blue. This is good, okay. I got 3 elders, which is what I need, and I don't want anything else. I'm not going to re-roll. You find a piece of the elder sign. Okay, so she found a piece of the elder sign. I've got 2 4 out of the 7 pieces, and I'm going to have her now, for her 2 actions, she's going to search for it. So she searches in the storeroom is brawn. Her brawn is 2 red, and then she'll do 3 red. She's never going to find a piece in there. 2 and 3, I'll just re-roll all of it. And I got nothing. Okay, so for her second action, for her first action, she found nothing. Second action, she'll try again. Man, this stinks. Brawn, her brawn is 2 red. All right, nothing. I'll re-roll. I got 1, 2, and nothing. All right, so she's done. That is the end of the turn, so these come off. We draw a star card. A change in the winds, instantaneous. Draw star cards until you find a weather card and play it. It does not advance the star chart. If there is already a weather card in play, both cards remain in play until the next time a weather card is played. All right, so, weather. Fog. We've got hail and fog. All right, it does not affect the star chart. But the weather, it takes 2 movement to move through an outdoor tile. All right, we're not going outside. All right, my turn. Virginia is going to draw an indoor card. I can't take it anymore. She's using her focus, which is also red, and then the rest red. Oh, nice. 2, which is good, and I can re-roll these 2. I really need an elder sign. Come on. I did not get it. So I got 2 leaves, which is the star chart advances 1. Place your character in the bar. Her character, who am I playing? I'm playing Virginia, goes into the bar. Where is the bar? The bar was over here. Way over here. Great. All right. That's it. Her 2 actions. Great. Heal 2 horror. I will do that. As an action, I can choose to heal. So she'll go up 1, 2. And for her second action, she can move 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And she is done. It is Erica's turn. Draw an indoor. A safer space. It is using her finesse, which is 2 green, and the rest red. Nice. 2 of those, and I can re-roll these. I need an elder sign, please. I didn't get it. I got 2 weirds, which is take 2 horror. She is now in... No, she's still in stage 1 of the horror. Okay. All right, that's not bad. All right, her 2 actions. She's in the vault. She needs to find that stupid Cthulhu idol. Focus. Her focus is 2 blue, and the rest red. All right, I need 3 elder signs, and she has nothing to help her change a die. Nothing. So I've got to re-roll everything. Just 1. All right, that was her first action. Second action, she's going to try again. Nothing. Third action, or second time, nothing. So her turn is done. Man. Okay, Barbara. Barbara draws an indoor. It's not safe here. It is using her finesse, which is 2 green, and the rest red. I've got 3 weirds, an elder, and a green, one of those. So I can't re-roll that because you can only re-roll anything you have 2 or more of. And I got 4 leaves. The leaves are star chart advances 1. Move to the other side of the nearest wall. Well, the nearest wall, the other side of the nearest wall. The other side of the nearest wall. I think that just means here. There's a wall. No, a wall is something that you cannot move to the other side. There's nothing here, and there's nothing there. So I'm just going to put her there. I think that's right. I don't know. All right. Let's see. These are artifacts. I don't know how you get the artifacts. Every 5 on the... Oh, you know what? I've supposed to have been putting these on here. So if there's every 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So 4 of these should be on here. All right. How do I find the artifacts? Find an item. I don't know. That's weird. First goal effects. Okay, let's just keep going. Barbara's turn. She got moved. No, Barbara. That wasn't her. Barbara got moved to the farthest wall. That would be here. Okay, that's how that works. All right, sorry about that. Barbara, did she... Hold on. What was that? That was the... It's not safe here. Yeah. All right, so that was Barbara's. Barbara... No, that was hers. Sorry. I'm lost. Now it's Barbara's turn. Barbara draws an indoor card. The door swings shut. Brawn to red and the rest reds. She has never... These are the worst characters. Oh, well, okay. I got 1 elder, and I can re-roll these. I got 2 elder and 3 of those. 2 leaves. The star chart advances 2. 1, 2. All right, here we go. Place your character on your choice of outdoor tiles. Well, I will put her here because then she can enter. But because she is outside, it says characters who end their turn outside take a wound. So she takes a wound. She's got 1 wound. All right. And the fog says it takes 2 movement to move through an outdoor. Okay, so to move through it. I'm not moving through it. All right, that's the end of the turn. And let's see. Barbara gets her 2 turns. Sorry. She will go. Her movement is 2. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Now she's done. End of the turn. Draw a star chart. Oh, this flips. The cultist, and it tells you when this guy arrives, you put him at the main entrance, and it says when it revealed, if it was, then look at where the stars line up in play its ability. So his ability scenario, I don't know what that is. Start a line 20, summon 3 night gaunts. Oh man. Use its ability. 3 night gaunts in the observatory. Okay, the 3 night gaunts are, I'm not quite sure how to play that. Because his ability, I guess I do play 3 night gaunts. Okay, I'm not sure. Again, the rule book, very hard to understand in my opinion. All right, so I've got 3 of these purple guys. All right, 1, 2, 3. And they spawn in the observatory, which is where? The observatory. Where's the observatory? Ah, right here. Not good. All right. Okay, if the cultist calls for the character to draw an item, gain a power, do anything to summon, move the character set aside to the main hall, treat them as a monster, except instead of attacking, once each turn, the character may use their unique power. If the first face-down card is not the cultist, okay, I got it. So these monsters, by the way, if a night gaunt finds a character and they take 0 wounds, they instead take 1 wound. So they always hurt your character. Their speed is 6. Wow. Okay. Okay. This is really bad. So it is now. I moved the advanced that by drawing the stars card, and what did I do? I'm trying to remember here. She went. We advanced that when we did. We have to draw him. There's that. Okay, got it. All right, so here's the problem. If you're a cultist, you reveal when you reveal suspect from your character to die. Okay. So the way this works is on the university turn. After playing the star card, check to see if there are any monsters in play. If they are, they move their speed towards the closest character and end up in the same square as the character they attack. All right, so the bad news for me is they can move only here, all 3 of them. 3 of them are going to attack poor old Virginia. So they attack. Here's their attack. Where did I have that card? Their power is red die. If a knight got... So here we go. First time I'm fighting. So we are going to do combat here. So the combat, the way this works is... Combat cards have the difficulty of the brawn check. All right, so the first one will attack. We draw a combat card. Combat cards have and a consequence for rolling 2 weirds. See attack and... Okay. All right, here we go. For the attack turn, here we go. Okay, same tile. Your character attacks, and a monster on the same tile. You attack, they defend. The attacker and the defender both make ability checks based on the combat card. All right, the combat card uses finesse. So her card finesse is 2 green, and all right, so the card specifies as 2 weird. The defector most make ability checks using the ability and difficulty. So the rest have to be red. All right, so that will be my roll. And After this fight, if you and your opponent have both survived, you swap positions with one other character of your choice, and that character immediately attacks your opponent. Great. All right. You deal damage to your opponent equal to the number of good dice plus the number of bads they roll minus the defense, their defense. All right, so it's attacking me. Select a character monster on the same time as your character. This is when I'm attacking. When they attack, they end up in the same square. They attack the character. See, attack. Okay, select a character or monster on the same tile. Your character attacks them and they defend. All right, so draw a combat card. So they will defend. All right, so that's how that works. All right, they have 4. They can take 4 wounds. Their attack is 3 blue. Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, so, and remember, I get rerolls. They do not. All right, so I got a green. Oh, they got 2 of these and 1 of those. Okay, so I'm going to reroll these. I got 2. All right, so the way this works is if you get 2 leaves, which I did, this happens. So unfortunately, I am going to trigger the negative. But here's what happens. So the damage, you deal damage to your opponent equal to the number of goods you roll plus the number of bads they roll. These are bad. So I do 3 damage to it, and it does 2 damage to me. So she takes 2 wounds, plus red on a brawn, and minus 1 defense. Okay. Actually, her defense is 4. Sorry, 2 minus 4. She takes no damage. I knew I was doing something wrong. All right, so you subtract off your defense from the minus their defense. Okay, so that didn't happen. However, I did 3 damage to one of these, and they only have... great. Their defense is 3, so I also didn't do any damage to it. This is a very strange game. You know, I hate to do this, but I am not impressed. This game is just, not sure. Not quite sure. Now, it's very possible that I'm doing something wrong, but the game just does not seem, I'm not sure if balanced is the right word. I mean, all 3 of my ladies, they all have 2 for finesse, 2 green for finesse, but their focus is, or their brawn, excuse me, their brawn is red, yeah. This is just not, this is just very odd. I mean, she was fighting a creature, but the card tells me that it's not going to use, remember you drew the combat card, and the combat card tells me that instead of using her brawn, it's going to be using the finesse. So, very, very odd. I apologize. I feel like I've wasted your time, but then again, I wanted to play this game and see if I liked it, and I don't know. I'm going to reread the rules. Maybe I'll come back and play it again. I definitely will listen to your comments. Maybe I have done something wrong. I find a lot of times that these solo rules for games that are sold, sometimes the solo rules are not tested as well, in my opinion, as they should be. This solo play just does not seem right. Now, here's the problem. If I had drawn him on the first card, monsters, he always does his special ability, and his special ability is he summons 3 night gaunts. So does he draw 3 every time? Because if they keep appearing, I'm never going to be able to fight them off. She has a shotgun. I didn't even get to use it because she's way over in the vault. Now, the good news is I did open the vault, so I got one of the goals done, but I never found the Cthulhu idol, and I didn't get enough of the pieces of Elder Sign. I had 4 out of 7. I guess you could say I was close, but and maybe on this turn I could find the vault or find the Cthulhu item, and then maybe she's in the storeroom, she could find 2 for the remaining 3 pieces, which is not likely. And then remember, I have to take the Elder Sign to the idol, and then B2 destroy it. And destroy is an action. So this is weird. I also never got to use these artifact cards. The rules really don't tell me I mean, I'm assuming that these artifact cards, that something will tell me when these come into play. It tells you to set them aside, that they are particular items used for the game. Oh, I see. When you get the completed Elder Sign, you get this card. When you find the idol, you get this card. Okay, now I get that. But that again, that was very vague in the rules. Yeah, I'm just not wanting to. I'm kind of bummed. I really like playing Cthulhu games, but this one has not. This one really hasn't grabbed me. If you got any questions, please post them in the comments. I will do my absolute best. I think you can find the rule book online as a PDF if you want to hunt it up and read through the rules. Maybe I've been doing something wrong, but just not really. And of course, the star thing, it ramped up so fast. I don't even, and I don't know, when it hits 30, I don't remember there being anything in the rules about what happens when it maxes out. But very, very unusual game. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm never going to play it again. I'm just saying that right now, not impressed. I'm going to have to go back and I will reread the rule book one more time and just see if maybe I was doing something wrong. But I'm pretty confident in my understanding of the way the dice were playing. The indoor, I never do any outdoor events. The stars, I never drew any monsters. Let's see. Nothing so far, nothing about monsters being called. Yeah, so I just don't know. That's weird. Maybe an indoor event called a monster. Let's see. Yeah, spawn a tentacle. That's all. Spawn a tentacle. Okay, spawn a tentacle. Not quite sure. And also, I don't know what these 4 tentacles on this card. Tentacles. Every 5, place a tentacle. Instead, place a tentacle token here. It doesn't really tell me why the tentacle, what those are doing. There's nothing about what these 4 do. The star chart advances. The cult may reveal themselves. Maybe it's something with the bad guy. I just don't know. You were a cultist. Stars align, 20. I know what this is. This is when it turns, you get to do that. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on it anymore. I do appreciate you watching my video. I play these things so that, I hate to say it, so that you don't have to. I'm going to reread the rules and see if I've done anything wrong, but I do appreciate you joining me as I gave this a shot. I'm just not quite 100% sure that it's going where I want it to go. It didn't grab me. That's ultimately the phrase that I'm going to play here, is it didn't grab me like other Cthulhu games. All right, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me as I played through Cultists of Cthulhu. Again, in the comments, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you saw me doing something wrong that might make the game play a little better. I don't know. All right, that's all I got. I'll see you next week with another Cthulhu game. Until then, everybody, take care.